Hi colleagues, today I'm going to give you a quick tutorial of how to create a website through Google Sites as opposed to just using our district web pages. I know that within our district we are asked to use the district's sites and to have a minimum amount of information on those pages, and I will be doing that, but in addition I will be linking my Google site to that page. I will be using the Google site as my go-to for my classroom and for my students, and I highly recommend you looking into it as well. All you need to do to set up a Google site is to have a Google account. So I already have a Google account, and I'm on the Google search page. And if you go over to the right hand side where you see this grid here, it's actually going to say Google Apps. If you click on that, you're going to get a list of some applications, and we want to click on more, and then we want to click on even more from Google. This is going to bring us to Google's page where they have all of their applications and tools, and to be honest with you, there's so much here. I would highly recommend browsing through some of these. If you have never been to this page before, it's worth giving a look. If you scroll down to Home and Office, on the right hand side here we have Sites. We're going to click on Sites right there. And here's my site that I've already have created. We're going to try creating a new site though today. Just this way you can see how it is created. So we're going to start off by choosing a template. You can choose one of these templates here. You can browse the gallery for more, and also down here if you select theme, there's even more themes for your or templates for your site. So I'm going to name my site Mrs. Smith's Class. As I was typing that in, notice down here my domain name was being created. And let's say we don't want to pick a different theme. We want to say that we are not a robot, and we're going to try and create this class. Okay, I thought this would happen. Mrs. Smith is a common name, so we may need to put a couple of numbers. So let's put 04. Oh, which M is it? That was a way of choosing, showing them that I'm not a robot. Interesting. Okay, so now we're going to create a site. And notice up here it is creating our site. It does take a couple of seconds. Okay, so now we're up and running. So here is your general website. It is going to be filled with some information that makes absolutely no sense and things that are in another language, as you can see here. So you are going to want to go through initially and kind of delete out all of this nonsense information. So you're on your home page. We're going to click on this pencil to edit page. And when I get to this page, I'm just going to basically highlight everything that's within this and get rid of it. Just hit delete. You can also just hit the X, click on these, hit the X. Okay, so now you have a clean home page. So you can change the name of the home page. We're going to change this to Mrs. Smith's Class. And we're going to say welcome to, let's say, 4th grade. And you can use the tools up here to do basically everything that you could normally do in a Word document, let's say. So if you highlight the words welcome to 4th grade, you can choose the font, the size of that font, whether you want to bold it, give it some color, and the centering. You can also choose to, if you want to add in some more content underneath the welcome to 4th grade, maybe a welcome note, maybe even insert a picture. If you go over here to insert image, and you can upload any image that you want that represents 4th grade well. You can, so I'm going to save this. At any point you can go back to that, you can go back to the edit button here and update that layout. If you go to more actions and edit site layout, When you go to edit site layout, you have a couple of options along the top here. things that you want to add in. So if you wanted to add in horizontal navigation or a custom footer, which is going to show me down there, you have some of those options, as well as editing your sidebar. This is where we're going to go to edit our sidebar. But before I edit my sidebar, actually, let me hit close, and it's going to save what I just did there. And I actually want to add a new page. I'm going to create a page. And we're going to call this math class. So this will be the go-to link for anything pertaining to our 4th grade math class. I want to put this page at the top level, so I want it to be kind of right under there with the home page and with the homework assignments. And we're going to hit create. So right away it's going to bring you up to math class, and you can maybe put in what you have for math. We're going to study shapes and the number line. I'm not really 100% sure what we do in 4th grade math anymore. You can upload any type of files that you would like by just clicking on this button down here. And then we're going to hit save. Now, the main concern is I now have this math class, but it's not over here. How the heck do I get to it? So I want to make sure that my students can get to it. If we go to the Actions button and go to Edit Site Layout, remember how I said we could change up our sidebar here? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do to add our math class in here. So we're going to go to Navigation, and we have so far your home page, which is Mrs. Smith's class, homework assignments, extra credit, and contact me. First of all, let's get rid of that extra credit. So if you wanted to delete a page, you would click on it and hit the trash can button there. Let's say we want to add a page. We want to add the math class. Oops. So we want to type in the word math class there, and we want to search for it. So we've searched for it, we found it, we're going to hit OK. Once we do that, it will be among our list on the sidebar. I can use the arrows to move it up. I can use the arrows to go in or out. So basically by going in, that means that you're not going to see the math class unless you click on Mrs. Smith's class, and then you'll see math class as a sub link. Or I can keep it outside. I'm going to keep it outside for now. And then we're going to click OK. So as you can see, it was now added in here. So if I'm on my home page, oops, I'm sorry, I forgot I was still in here. Hit close. Now if I'm on my home page, looking at my welcome screen, I can now just quickly click on math class and see what's going on in math class. Basically, you are going to be using this button and the edit site layout the most, I'm going to say here, because there are some things that you're going to want to change about this sidebar. You may want to get rid of the Meet Your Teacher, and you may want to edit some of the more stuff that we have going on here. And all of that can be done by just clicking on the navigation and, you know, changing some things around. You can choose to ignore that display title, and by doing that, it's going to look like this is all one big list of links. I personally like that the best. And then just whenever you hit close, it'll completely update for you. As you click on these links, you want to go into edit page and just, you know, delete out whatever is in here that Google has already posted for you. You can go in and edit post and delete out this homework as well. So it can get kind of obnoxious in the sense that you are going to have to go through and delete everything that Google already has in here for you. But it really is, once you have that, you've done that, it really is easy to maneuver through, to add pages, to delete pages, and edit pages along the way. So I highly recommend trying this out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.